This episode of Savage Sessions is brought to you and produced by Radio Salad Studios. And now your host, Chuckie Tee.
Hello, players, and welcome to Savage Sessions. My name is Chuckie Tee, and I'll be your host, along with Totes my goat, for Deadlands The Weird West, Cursed Barrow of the Whispering Skulls, a tabletop RPG powered by the Savage Worlds Adventure Edition. Savage Worlds is a product created by the good people at Pinnacle Entertainment. You should visit them for all your role-playing needs. And be sure to visit us on Radio Salad, Facebook, and hopefully coming in the near future, a web page near you. Thanks again to Everett Morris for providing the intro and outro to this humble little show. Now, as is tradition here at Savage Sessions, I allow the players to go for that all-important fourth Benny that allows them to do more cool and crazy things throughout the game. To do so, all I ask for is a previously on, a 30-second recap, because 90 seconds takes forever, apparently. So we'll try 30 seconds. The previous on is a recap as told from the viewpoint of their character. Why don't you go ahead and give us, that's a really cool light, by the way, a 30-second introduction of yourself and who you are playing. And go.
Hi there, I'm Everett Morris. And this is Plays with Fire. Plays, as his non-native friends call him, is a follower of the old ways, but only because he believes it's the right thing to do. In truth, he's fascinated by steaming locomotives, clanking machinery, and rotating guns that spit metal forms of death. Yeah, so I like gadgets, I like equipment, I like things, and all my characters have axes, I've just realized. Yeah, honestly. So this guy's carrying an axe. My character in another game we play, he's got an axe, and the term axe used lightly with a dude in Deadlands Noir. He plays a bass, but
good point.
Yeah,
that is a good point.
So, yeah, there's just something about the axe that makes me happy. That's pretty close to 30 seconds.
Well, we're gonna go 1 minute because apparently 30 seconds is too damn short. So,
that's classic.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
I enjoyed it.
Okay, so for Everett's benefit, Greg, Lee, would either one of you like to do a 60-second recap of the last episode as told from the viewpoint of your character?
I do not remember if we actually went down the hole yet.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
We did go into the other cavern.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's where we ended.
Oh, no.
Or no, we didn't, because we found an altar with a book and some other stuff in the room. I don't remember what the other things were in the room.
It's not a problem. It's not a problem.
That's right. And I think we were actually stopped when we were getting ready to go to the next chamber down there.
Yes.
All the while I'm saying a few prayers, Hail Marys, and whatever other good stuff the Father could think of. Safari doesn't like Roll20 very well.
Oh, God, I guess not.
Yeah.
Okay, so there we go. Yeah, go ahead. Straight there we go. So this, ladies and gentlemen, is the Barrow. So the first room, like I said, looks like it may have been a basement room at some point in the distant past. You can see where a lot of the walls have been caved in through natural dirt or timber from what you assumed may have been a building above it, because the locals did say that a long time ago there was a crazy old bastard that lived out here, and he was a self-proclaimed wizard. So moving from there, the large shaft. And that awkward.
That too much.
And that awkward. So it was fun trying to go down this, because there was evidence at one point there may have been a ladder, but just because through time and age, the supports for that ladder have rotted out, and once you got to the bottom of it, you found most of the metal and the wood at the bottom of this little pit. Which brings you to crate factor number 1. Is the large pedestal with the gigantic book sitting on it. And not to mention the pretty... Actually, hold on. The holes in the wall. And interestingly enough, they look like they would have held an object, just one single object, and it's just each one of the notches in the wall is just big enough for a human skull. And there are 10 of them. The father crossed the room and checked out the book. And the book is a journal. Initially, looks like it was penned by what you assume to be the previous owner of Valshathrun, but the journal is taken over afterwards by one of his apprentices. And in it basically it goes into very disgusting detail of the really twisted things that this guy did with his apprentices. And in it, you learned through her that he needed 10 skulls, and then he would, and all she describes as is ascending. That after successfully completing the ritual 10 times and collecting 10 skulls, that he would be able to ascend. And in it, she lovingly pens how she plans on being number 10. That she plans to be with him forever. The last entry talks about how another individual had apparently followed Valshathrun from his home and killed him. And Kira took Valshathrun and put him in a specially prepared room where, as her last entry was, I have my master's book. While I was never allowed to use it, I am certain I can overcome its defenses and through his knowledge, bring my master back. Together, my love and I will be reunited. Which brings us to the third room. And in the third room, it looks like you're some sort of room for like lecturing or something along those lines. There's the bizarre carvings on the ground and things of that. And up against the wall, in a big bloody mess.
Ooh, nice.
Is what appears Oh, it's a mummified corpse holding a book, and most of from the shoulders up has been obliterated.
A clean cut or basically exploded?
It looks like a shotgun. A couple of them
Ooh.
had removed most of that and put it against the wall. And that's where our story starts, with the three of our heroes in this room. And yeah, Shady wrestling the book away from the mummified corpse, removing its arms in the process. The good father examining the room, and Plays nervously pacing around. Gentlemen, you have the scene.
So looking around, there's nothing other than the corpse in this room. It's just old tattered stuff on the walls. And
Oh, yes, old tattered stuff on the walls. You could tell that the bleachers, like the stone seats that are put up there, it really does. It reminds you of something back east or something like that, for like a classroom or something of those nature. A spot for someone to give lectures and things of that nature. You can see the etchings on the ground.
That was going to be my next question.
Yes, so that's
marks on the floor or anything like that.
Right. You can see those on the ground. Some are grooved in physically, but you can still, even through the ages, you can still see some chalk outlines that have remained. Not very many, but there are still some spots here and there. Lee, what is Shady doing?
I'm still wondering. Did I get that wrestle the book away from him?
Oh yeah. You tug, and then the arms came off the body.
Right.
As you're standing there shaking it, the limbs drop to the ground, and you're holding this crazy old book in your hand.
Have I examined it yet?
No, you want to take a look at it?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Phenomenal. Okay. Yeah, go ahead. Give me an occult roll. While Lee is giving me that roll, Everett, what is Plays doing?
I've been thinking about this, and this is fun. You're going to like this.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. So, I'm nervous, but it's only out of caution because I don't know what's going to happen in this room. There's only one way in, one way out.
Who does this? Who makes places like this?
Weirdos.
Spots here and there. Lee, what is Shady doing?
I'm still wondering. Did I get that wrestle the book away from him?
You tug, and then the arms came off the body.
Right.
As you're standing there shaking it, the limbs drop to the ground, and you're holding this crazy old book in your hand.
Have I examined it yet?
No, you want to take a look at it?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Phenomenal. Okay. Yeah, go ahead. Give me an occult roll. While Lee is giving me that roll, Everett, what is Plays doing?
I've been thinking about this, and this is fun. You're going to like this.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. You know, his curiosity is leaning towards dude figuring out the book. That was actually going to be my very first question to him. Was
he yanked it off of a dead body?
Yeah. And it's like, okay, first of all, what's in that book, man? Second, why is this room this room? Thirdly, you know, what happens if our way out gets blocked?
Well, okay. So first of all, Lee. So what? So Lee Shady does have the book. And you and Plays have spent a little bit of time just slowly oohing over, and the pictures. There's a few that look like human. There's a few that don't look human. There's some really weird illustrations here and there that they're extremely creepy. They're real damn creepy. Not enough for me to call for a fear check, but it's going. It's getting real close. Just with a general skim. Yeah, these are either the workings of a madman, which Lee Shady knows they're not, because these are authentic occult symbols. You just don't understand exactly what they mean. So yeah, gentlemen.
Yeah, I'm
Again,
curious at this point.
yes.
We're not done with me, maybe, but Father Sam would be extremely interested and possibly know things about the occult. I'd love to present it to him for examination.
It's devil's work.
Blasphemy.
Yeah, dude. That dude is like, oh my, yeah. No,
You're going to hell.
Yeah, Shady, this is phenomenal. Okay, so how exactly does Shady present this to the father? What does that look like?
Sam, do you know anything about the workings of the devil? Look at this book. It surely is magical and of satanic nature, isn't it?
Yes. Greg, because again,
yeah.
Sam.
So yeah, I'm looking at it going, yeah, this is the Satan's work, devil. No, this can't be natural.
Oh,
this
man.
This is not God's work.
Okay. All right. So, yeah.
He doesn't try to be like one of those hardcore
holy rollers,
but he still has his beliefs. And yes, an angel came to me and set me on my path and all that. And this just looks like, because I don't have any occult.
Right, exactly. So the symbols don't mean anything to you.
Symbols mean nothing to me exactly. And it just looks like gibberish, really.
Yeah, but all you do know is it can't be good. For the love of...
I tell you, I grasped the book, obviously, back and closely, snug away and walk away, realizing that I will find out we need to find an occult shop.
Okay, so what are you boys doing next?
We know there's still another door down here, but do we want to go there yet? I mean, is that something that Lee could study more and possibly understand, or is it still above his?
Just when Shady's looking at it, it's like just a couple of spells that Shady does know took some time. Some time to learn. And these are
way...
Yeah, they're out there. They're way out there. And it's fascinating. It's absolutely fascinating. But right now, Lord only knows how much time it would take for him, to dedicate towards this.
Okay.
So I would say right now, unless you guys want to leave, have him study and perhaps come back. That's up to you guys. Otherwise, you guys can continue on.
We can send the Reverend through.
So the camera pans around and we see our three heroes.
Have faith, children.
Looking at the door. It goes from the viewpoint of the players, from the audience to the players, looking at that door.
Do we have to kick the door open or anything? Is it
I don't
actually closed?
Oh, it's closed. Are you guys? Who's checking out the door?
I'll check it. I'll check it. I look at Holy Man. I say, Holy Man.
Is it possibly trapped or something? It could be.
I was gonna say, I could just shoot it with a shotgun.
Holy Man, save your ammunition for things that may need it more. And I walk over, wiggle, 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 and
Father just kind of steps to the side.
And of course, what'd you say, Lee? Doug's back there going, it might be trapped. Maybe you should check the door. And of course, Plays just walks up there, grabs the handles, and starts shaking it. Starts shaking it. Oh my God! At first,
I'm waiting for the snakes to just come pouring out of a hole.
Oh yeah. So go ahead, move your tokens around.
Oh, we can move them around.
Yes, you guys should be able to move your. So go ahead, move your characters around.
I can't tell which one's me.
We only have.
There it is.
Which one am I? This one.
I'm the only one I can move. That's who I am.
There we go.
Are you able to move them or no?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay. All right. So the door itself is lots of metal. And again, thus far, you have not encountered any doors down here at all, not even debris. So whatever's behind this door, somebody put that door there for a reason. But that's okay, because you got an auto shotgun, a two-handed tomahawk, and, well, a guy with a Derringer. So that's going to be awesome. Now, here's the fun thing, Everett. As you're sitting there shake, it doesn't want to give. And then as Plays shake, push, the handle literally goes through the wood. Because, yes, it's thick wood, but apparently it's been down here for a long time. And it has not done well with the elements at all. And as your hand goes through, I need you to go ahead and give me an agility check real quick.
Okay, let me look at my agility number here. Agility.
I'm ready.
I guess I'm just gonna. Oh, wait a minute. Agility D8. Okay, I had to find it.
So off in the roller, you're gonna roll a D8 and a D6.
Yep. All right.
You could click on it on the character sheet and it rolls it for you.
He does not have a character sheet.
He doesn't?
I made one for you and Greg because I didn't know Everett was gonna be here.
Okay. I didn't know anything about the manufacturer of this interface.
There we go. Nice. Okay, so you got the 6. Go ahead, roll me another 6.
There you go.
Okay, so you got a 9. Success and a raise. Okay, so you did not go through the door, and you did not get stuck in the door.
Man,
so
that's success and a raise right there.
But the door is open. You got the success and a raise. So as the audience, what just happened?
Okay, so as I take the handle and we'll get that off there. Anyway, I take the handle and I run my hand through, and basically I'm surprised, but I'm like, what the heck? And, so I let it go on the other side of the door, and I feel a cool breeze come in onto my hand. And the mystery and wonder, is going through his mind. And so at this point, I basically give the door a knee to, see if it would actually just open on its own. But apparently I just kind of break, where my knee hits, and that breaks and falls in. And then I just look in the hole.
Okay. And on the inside, you guys stop because holy crap. There's an honest to God sarcophagus there. Now, Shady, this isn't new to you. You're from New Orleans. This is how they take care of their dead. They don't bury them. Well, the poor folk get buried, and that's never a good thing. But a lot of the graveyards are like this. They look like this. It's just stone sarcophagi above ground because they can't bury anybody there. Not really. Now this is phenomenal. Holy crap, boys! This is a really intricate sarcophagus. The writings on it are really bizarre. Even with the dust that has accumulated in here, it's some really good stuff. So, boys, go ahead, move your tokens where you would like them, and tell me what you guys are doing. And this time, we'll start with the father. I mean, you guys feel free to move them at will. And then, Greg, when you're ready, tell me what Sam's doing, and then we'll go around.
So, yeah, as I'm walking in, I'm just kind of examining walls, looking around everywhere until I make my way to the sarcophagus and start examining that.
Right.
So, yeah, right now I'm in the room and I'm just starting to look at the walls, looking at etchings, looking at everything.
Right. Right off the bat, the symbol that you guys have seen both up. Oh no! Of course it's not. Is it even gonna ping for me this time? Kinda. All right. So the symbol you saw here, the symbol you saw here on the journal, and the symbol you saw here on the magic tome is carved on multiple places here on the sarcophagus and on the walls, and it's just repeated. Let me see what else real quick. Yeah. Okay. So, like I said, the stone sarcophagi is just that. It's a stone sarcophagus, intricately designed, with a lot of bizarre markings covered in dust from pretty much the floor on up. So real quick, what else is Sam doing?
Yeah, as I said, I'm wandering around. I'm kind of looking at the sarcophagus to see if there's any way to open it. Because I remember that the little hems that the skulls or whatever that voice was said that they're after this skull.
Right.
I'm assuming this guy that's in this thing is
Val
Shafron.
Right. It makes perfect sense. It looks like it's one of those sarcophagi that you just got to pull up and slide the lid off. It looks, as far as you can tell, that's what it looks like it is. Let's go down to Plays. Everett, what is Plays doing?
Okay, so what does the symbol look like? Do we have a definitive description?
Oh, not really. They never really gave me much of one. If you go up to look at room 1, kind of that bird-looking symbol.
Dude, a sweet bird. Okay.
Kind of, yeah.
That's all I need.
Yes, and that's all over the place.
I'm trying to scroll it in the presentation. That's hysterical.
Right?
Jeez.
It's that symbol, I believe, right in the center of the floor of that circular room.
That's also yes, that's also very similar. Yeah, I could see that.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Yes. Yeah. You know what? Yeah, Lee, I like that. Let's go with that. Yes, that's the symbol that is up on that big disc, on that journal, and on the floor, and on that tome, and also on what appears it's all over that sarcophagus, along with a bunch of other markings that are obscured with thick layers of dust and things.
Okay.
So what else is Plays doing?
I'm running my hands over the engravings.
Okay.
Trying to sense, kind of like I'm just trying to see if, there was a skilled hand that did the engravings, or if it was a unskilled. That kind of tells you the amount of money that he put into the sarcophagus, whether or not he was an honored man, if he was dishonored. Because of course they built the sarcophagus after he died. If people hated him, they were not going to put a bunch of craftsmanship into it. So that would tell me what kind of person he was, and that's kind of what I'm just trying to get a sense of at this point.
That's actually really good. I've written nice. Good. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, because all right. So while we're waiting for the presentation to come back up, Lee, what is Shady doing? You're muted, bud.
I'm examining the wall. It looks like there's a shield or a crest up on it, and also possibly a couple alcoves for skeleton heads. Is there anything on the wall there?
What you see, like the shield, is a large ornate plaque that has some bizarre writings on it. The writings are very similar to the beginning of the journal and the writing inside of the spell book.
Oh,
that you're
it's all Greek to me, in other words. Yes. So.
Yeah, but the lettering is the same, and the other little alcoves, those are not alcoves. Those look like circular pieces of art. They may have been Belshazzar's favorite pieces, maybe something like that. And again, but they're covered in thick layers of dust. And in the corner there is a large old school urn. So what is Shady doing?
His curiosity obviously is.
And Everett, we still don't have a presentation.
Are you serious? I refreshed it.
There we go. Now we're back. Thank you.
That's so weird, man.
See it.
You're my hero. So yes. So you got the pictures on the wall. You got the large emblem, and then in this corner here, you have an urn.
Yeah, I'm looking in it already, and I've got my lantern held up high above it so I can look down in.
There is a thick a stone stopper on top of it. It takes a little bit of working, but you manage to pry that up. And on the inside, there is a foul stench that comes out. I need a vigor roll from Shady real quick, please. Everett, going back to you and looking at the sarcophagi. Greg, you said that the father was doing something, also examining the sarcophagi too?
Yeah, he was looking at the sarcophagus just to see if we needed to open it or.
Okay, now you got a 5. You got a 5. So between the two of you, you're able to come to the conclusion that while
that was me testing it, but I'll take it.
Okay. Oh well, you're welcome. You're welcome. I'm such a generous judge, aren't I? You come to the conclusion that the journal mentions that Belshazzar had a specially prepared room specifically for his ascension. So it makes sense that, Everett, you make a very good point. He would have taken time, but instead of this being done after he died, this was probably made while he was still alive.
Okay. Okay. That explains why I didn't really get anything out of it. It was very indefinitive.
Right. But so it also goes in that the level of detail that was put into this is for somebody that is very important.
Yes, and I'll tell you why.
Sure.
Okay. Actually, it all makes sense now. Because...
Does it?
Yes. Because in Indian mythology, a bird symbolizes thunder or lightning. And thunder and lightning would actually be used to describe possibly an ascension or a connection to a higher realm.
Okay, I can work with that. Holy crap. Holy crap. Yeah, Doug, you're doing good on this, so I'll get back to you in just a hot second. Yes, so all of that's good. Could each of you please roll me a percentile? Just go over to there and just click on the D100.
Oh, okay. I was like, how in the world you gonna...
Vigor roll that you needed for that.
Crap, I'm an
That
idiot.
was my last vigor roll that you asked for.
Oh yeah, no. I'll get to you in just one hot second because you did fine. You did good.
Okay, you got the roll then. Okay, and now.
Okay, whoa! Hold on. Everett, you don't spend bennies on this.
No, that's wrong. Okay.
Which you're fine. You're fine anyway. Now the father, on the other hand, is not.
Oh.
The
Well,
father,
then-
on the other hand, is not. For this one, you were looking for lows, and so here's what happened. It was just dumb luck, really, just dumb luck. So a lot of things are happening at once. One, Lee, the really nasty stuff that's at the bottom of this. There may have been at one point, you think, maybe fruit or something in the bottom of this.
Ooh.
And so just with all that time, it's just liquefied itself and just and there's a little bit left. It's sludged at the bottom. And once you remove that stone stopper, the smell of it just flew up into Doug's face. But you managed to choke it back. And as you're leaning against the wall and you look over at the father, who's examining the sarcophagi, Greg, I need you to give me a spirit roll.
Spirit roll?
Yes, please. Because here's the problem. While you guys were just looking at it, you actually wipe your hand along the side and clear off a lot of the dust from one side.
Okay.
And all the strange symbols, as you're looking at them, it just kind of know that you were looking at them and taking them in, and then they all start moving and twisting. And you guys watch as the father's face goes slack. And how did you do on this spirit? You got a 5. Okay. Are you happy with that?
I mean, it's a success, but sounds like I'm about to get possessed or something.
So are you happy with that?
You know what? I haven't spent any bennies yet.
Nah.
Good, because I put a -2 on it.
Oh.
You didn't tell me that to begin
I
with.
know, I'm such a horrible DM.
Wick.
Okay.
Deceit.
I am. I really
That
am.
was a spirit roll.
Yes, please.
Beware of it. Beware. This is an area of great deceit.
Take that.
Betrayal.
Oh
Hey.
my God! Is that it? Is that the turkey?
Well, that's worth a Benny, that's for sure.
Oh, so close. Oh, that. Well, anyway, no, it's not worth a penny. Don't do that. Don't do that. So anyway, as you sit there and you're looking at these runes, you guys watch the father's face go slack, and he just tilts his head, and his eyes get glazed over, and he's staring at this stuff. You watch as the symbols begin to move, Greg.
Uh-huh.
And they begin to fall in on each other, and a black hole opens up, and more of the symbols begin to swirl around, and you feel yourself just getting mentally sucked into whatever this is. Shake your head, pull yourself back, turn away from it for a second, grab the crucifix, and start rattling off
give myself a spiritual bitch slap.
Basically. Oh my gosh, it takes a little while before you're able to turn around, and you just purposefully make sure you're looking up and not looking at any of the symbols that you have exposed.
Okay.
All right. What are you boys doing now?
Holy man, are you okay?
I'm looking at Sam.
I'm good now, but something funky was happening. I cleared away and uncovered the symbols, and all of a sudden they started moving and rotating, and it looked like a black hole opened up. It was trying to eat me.
Does it look like he's about to fall forward into something, or is he like...
Oh, he's zoned out. He's zoned out for several seconds. He's zoned out. But like I said, he managed to shake himself. And he turned away from the sarcophagus. And he's now turned back. But you can tell he's purposefully looking up and looking at you guys. He's not looking down.
Not yet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Giving myself a minute. Matter of fact, as I'm talking to them, I move away from that spot where the hole opened up.
Okay. To move someplace where there's symbols, but they're covered.
Where are you going to? Let's see.
Okay.
So you're getting away from it, so...
Yeah, I'm going down on the end here.
Gotcha. Okay, so what are you guys doing now?
I don't want to look at the symbols. I want to feel it to see if I can discern what the symbols are that caused him to go loopy. Does that make sense?
You could try an unskilled occult check.
Let's see. What's that?
You just it's a... Oh my god. Oh, Greg, real quick, click on unskilled. Because I don't remember if they throw in the D6 or not, top of my head. So
what I've got is 2d4 - 2. Unskilled.
okay, but they do throw in a wild die. Okay, so so Everett, here's what you do. You click on the D4, you click on the D6, you subtract 2 from both of those.
Okay, so basically I'm not seeing
0, 0, and 2. Okay, so you're not looking at it because apparently the father said don't look at it.
Yeah.
Basically, don't look at it. So you run your fingers over it, and they're weird bumps and they're weird symbols. But other than that, they're just carvings.
Yeah,
they're just carvings in the side.
Nothing that really stands up.
No, nothing. So what's next, boys? You're here for a skull.
Which obviously is going to be in the sarcophagus.
Oh, yeah. There's no other skulls lying around.
Holy man, are you feeling okay enough to grab sight of lid of thingy here?
I think as long as we don't look at the uncovered symbols, we'll be okay.
Okay.
Look away from the symbol, okay.
Yes, outstanding. Stare at the symbols, pick up the lid.
Okay, so here's what I need is I am going to need a strength roll. Who all is trying to pry this cover off?
That's a good question. Oh crap! Did I accidentally close that out again? Okay, hold on.
Perhaps one of us, two of us should be trying to pry it open, and one standing guard to kind of watch in case anything weird creeps out.
Okay, strength is.
I've got a strength of a die 4.
Okay. Why don't you stand by with your soul blast ready to go?
Exactly. Let me move here. I'm going to stand back right there.
So cue up the dramatic music. Okay, so we have a D8 and
Is that his strength roll?
Yeah.
yeah, so 4 Everett, you can go give me a D6 also.
Oh crap! I'm an idiot.
That's all right. That's all right. All right. Well, we got success and success. So it's taking a little bit. So go ahead, give me another one, guys. So it's coming up. But if you remember the movie Raiders of the Lost Ark, where they had to slide the poles in and then hoist it up, and it seemed like the lid just never stopped.
Yeah.
That's what this feels like. As you guys as you go along the seam and you find some spots where your fingers can hold on to something, and you start to pull it up, and you get under a lip, and both of you are just pushing up. Now, the father, as you could tell, the father is just as strong as Plays. While Plays is tall and just pure muscle, it's like the boy has never seen baby fat in his entire life. Just never happened, apparently. He's nothing but muscle. The father is just a stout man. It's a stout man. And so there they are. They're both pushing up. Okay, so got another 5. Okay, so as the lid comes up, cue up the dramatic music. It's going. The two of you are pushing. And this damn lid is just never going to stop. Lee, I will give you a Benny if you pay more attention to what's going on with the sarcophagus than what's going on around you. Otherwise, give me a spirit roll. Oh, he doesn't want the Benny. Okay.
Oh boy. I'm surprised Curious didn't kick in.
That's what spirit roll's for.
What could possibly go wrong?
Watch this. Here you go.
Okay, 5. All right. Yeah, okay. So Lee, it's a good thing. All right. So, Greg, I need you to move your character on the other side of Plays.
Okay, so we're on each side of the lid.
Right. Because there's a few things that are happening.
Okay.
As Doug, as you're watching, as the two men are, get a hold of the lid, start pushing it up, get their hands under the lip, and just push and push and push. You know this thing is freaking heavy. Stupid freaking heavy. Because you see all the muscles on Play just straining as he's pushing this up. And the two men are looking at each other and nodding and just keep pushing. This up and up and up and up. And then that's when you see the smoke come through the door, and it's moving, goes up through the metal frame, go along the ground, and Doug, you're watching it as it snakes along the ground, goes to the corner behind Plays, and slowly starts to rise up, twisting and twisting and twisting. And once the men get the lid all the way up and toss it off to the side, there's a flash. Now, you've seen the smoke starting up. So what is Doug doing? Because the two guys right now are too busy with the lid. They have not noticed and are unable to notice the swirling mist that is gathered in the corner behind Play. So what is Doug doing?
I'm shooting a bolt straight at him.
Nice. Okay. There we go. There we go. Okay. Good. Now go down and click on where it says bolt.
Right.
Oh, actually, yeah, try that. Let's see if that works.
Okay, now go ahead and bolt. Okay.
Let's try that. Let's see what that does. Okay. All right, that's not working. Lee, I want you to click 2d6.
All right, 2d6. Gotcha.
Yes.
Very simple task we have here.
You can reroll a 6 again.
I wouldn't really need to, I don't think.
Yes, you do. You always want to. You roll it for damage. It explodes every time. Every time you roll the highest, you want to keep rolling. So roll me another d6, just one.
Oh, 1d6.
1d6.
I see. And roll again.
Roll again. There you go. Okay, so you got a grand total of, oh my God, somebody quick with math, because I suck. 15. Are you serious?
15 or 13? 6, 6, and 1.
It's 15. Yeah, it's
Dude,
15.
6, 8 is 14 plus 1 is 15.
15. Nice. Okay.
Oh, that's right. It's damaged. Okay.
Right, because it's damaged. Because with damage, the damage just keeps adding. Okay, so you just take the highest die, and if that die keeps exploding, you just keep adding. So Lee, the cards pop up in your hand. You watch as the smoke goes by. You watch as it swirls up, and once it looks like it's starting to take form, and the room is starting to line up, get brighter, and the two guys they've just cleared the lid, and they're getting ready to toss it. And the room lights up. You let the card go. It flies out. It careens into whatever the hell that thing is. And it lets out a high-pitched scream. It explodes. And the coffin lid hits the ground. The cards go past play. They careen into the creature standing directly behind Plays. Plays, as you turn, the thing has pressed itself back against the wall. There is a gaping, burning hole inside of its already burning self. It is a skeletal frame completely covered in fire. The room has warmed up easily by another 20 degrees. So it's gone from roughly 50 up to easily 75 within a matter of seconds. What I need from everyone right now is I need everyone to give me a spirit check at a -2, please. This is a fear check. If you roll snake eyes, I go to the fear chart. If you fail, you automatically suffer fatigue and your character is shaken.
When you say spirit with a -2, if I click on spirit and it rolls, will it
No.
already?
You just subtract 2 from whatever's rolled.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So you got a 4, so we got a 2 and a 2.
We're going to be throwing a Benny out there.
Okay.
5 then.
Okay, you got a 3. That's a failure. Do you want the failure or do you want to spend a Benny?
Oh, you're saying you subtract 2 from the highest die?
From the highest die. You always take the highest die. Yes, sir.
Yeah, so I better spend Benny. Actually.
There's that. We're going to do a reroll. God dang it.
Okay, and that's one more die.
Chuck, you need to stop giggling like a little evil schoolgirl over there. I'm telling you.
Which die is that I roll on that one?
Spirit.
Spirit?
Spirit die.
There we go. I got a 5 now.
You got a 5. Okay, so there's the success. Now, what did... who else is next? What we got? Shady Doug. Shady Doug also got a 5, so success. Now, what about Plays? How did Plays do?
Yeah, the Plays got a 2. I'm going to throw out a Benny because I got him.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So let me do this here real quick. Doink. And doink. And I got to look back to see what I have to roll. A D6. And
So it's a D6 and a D6.
oh, 2 D6s.
Yep. Always roll a wild die. Unless I say otherwise.
Okay. So,
Also, Everett, when you go on that chart, if you go from D6, go over to where it says 2.
yeah.
Click on that, it'll automatically do 2.
Yeah, that's multiplier. Yeah. Yeah, okay. So, crap. Well, it's one better.
You got a 3. That's a failure.
I still got Benny's.
Yes, you do. And
There
we
we
just
go.
gone into combat.
And I'm pretty much screwed at this.
Oh, there we go. All right, got 6. Roll a 6 again.
Ooh, giggles. Okay, hold on. I wasn't even looking at that.
Exploding. It is exploding.
There's another one. Oh,
Genius. All right.
2, 6, 2. Okay, my God, yeah. So Plays is okay. So you guys can function normal as this thing flies back. You can see where the magical card had careened into its body, and it looks like it has shattered a lot of the bones on this entity's upper rib cage and shoulder. And instead of just them flying out, they're just now hovering there, suspended in some sort of bizarre fleshy substance. And the monster looks around, it roars, and it turns and it looks at the sarcophagus, it looks at the three of you, and it looks at Plays, and his hand comes back. And like I said, the fire is real. It's not like the skulls that was sheathed in flame that didn't burn anybody. This flame is real. The room has gone up a good 20 degrees within a matter of seconds. So, let's see. I got initiative. If you guys want to go ahead and look at cards, the monster got a 10. So I'm going to start counting down. The countdown starts with Joker. Anybody got any Jokers?
Nope.
Okay, we got some aces. Anybody else got any other aces?
Yeah, that's me.
Okay, so Plays is up. What is Plays doing?
Blaze is going to finish him off with his axe.
Gonna try to pop it with the axe. Okay, nice.
I've been waiting for that.
Yes, nice.
So I got to look at my attack, or what is it? What number do I got to look at?
You're looking at fighting.
Okay.
You look at the fighting die with a D6.
Let's see. Fighting. Fighting's a D8.
Okay, so D8 and a D6.
Did the D8 roll?
Yeah, 2.
Oh, there it goes. Looks like just the D8 rolled. So D6. There we go. And
Got another 6 roll again.
Yep.
There we go. Okay, we got 10. Okay, this thing only has a parry of 5, so that is a success and a raise. So you're looking at 5s or 9s, boys, to do this. So that's success and a raise. So not bad. So you have potential of doing some pretty good damage to this thing. With a surprise.
Let's see. Hold on a second. Oh, I'm looking at
and these all add together.
Mm-hmm.
And they can ace.
So that would be the tomahawk.
Yes.
Strength and D6.
So you're rolling a D8 and 2D6.
Stellar. Hold on a second. Wow. Right. There's my D8 in those.
2D6. Let me go
Holy
over
cats.
to...
Let me give you another.
Nice. Oh my God. So we got 2. We got 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. All right. All right. Let me take a look at this bad boy real quick.
Oh, he ain't got a chance. I just decimated him.
He has a toughness of 9.
Yeah, because that's what I'm saying. You're talking. I'm talking double digits here.
10,
if you tell
11,
me he's
12,
just wobbled away,
13. Now that's not bad. So yes, go ahead. You have successfully done another wound to this thing.
only.
Well, the huckster did 1.
1. That's 2. How
That's
many wounds
2.
does that have?
how many
It's a
wounds
wild.
did
It's a wild card. It's a
How
wild
many
card. So
wounds
it
did
has
decimate
3.
him?
So you heard it. You heard it pretty damn good. So as the audience, what did we just see?
Okay, so as he's bringing his hand back, and I look at him, and I'm like, "Ha ha! I think not, you demon from Hades." I grab my axe from
The
wherever.
Indians say that.
I know.
Keep going.
Indians always
Keep
say
going.
Hades.
Keep going. That's
Yeah.
good. Keep going.
But I was like, Greek? What the
I hang
heck?
around the preacher too long.
Yeah, holy man, your fault. Hold on. And so I
Nice.
grab my axe, and I just raise my axe above my head. I bring it down, and it just like totally slices through it. Yet it just like it's like cutting jello. It stays together,
Right.
but it's like, but he just like all of a sudden his face goes like, in great pain. And he cowers a little bit, but yet it still shows resilience in it. And it still is on its feet. And I look at it, and I've just got this look on my face like, this is going to be a long battle.
Do me a favor. Roll me a D6.
Okay.
Hmm.
Oh, so close. As your axe careens through it, like you said, it feels like there was flesh, but there's no flesh. and it hits the bones. You see the tomahawk going in. You see liquid flame pour out where your axe is cutting through it, hitting bone, severing bone all the way down through its rib cage, clipping its freaking hip bone, and then swinging it back up for a return flow. But as it's going through, you feel your axe and the handle and your buckskins as you're that close to it. It's equivalent to standing right next to a bonfire. And you feel within seconds, if you stand there any longer, you're going to catch on fire.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Okay. So that was the ace. Who's got the next card? Yes, I have no problem with you moving back. Go ahead. So, okay, so we got ace, we got kings, we got queens, we got jacks. Lee, if you click on the card, you should see what your card is.
Okay, just a sec. Card, right.
Wait, who threw the 7 out?
That was me.
Okay, so you got a 7. Okay, that's no problem. All right. So, okay, he got 10. So Lee, you got 7. Greg, what did you get?
A 9.
You got 9. Okay, so it's going first. All right. Oh my goodness. So Place has gone through, jumped back, and literally jumped back away from the thing, getting ready to try and hit it again, but also, patting himself and kind of re-gripping the axe, because the axe is extremely hot right now. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to flip over a card for Lee and Everett. Lee, do you want high or low?
Yeah. Low.
Low. Okay, so here's how this goes. It goes clubs, diamonds, hearts, and spades. And that's the values, okay? So, first card that I'm going to be throwing down. Oh, you got to be kidding me. There we go. We got a 4. So low. Okay. Now, if the next card I pull up is higher than yours, Lee, then the flaming monster keeps going after the Indian.
Oh, no.
Lee, I have terrible news for you.
Oh, no.
Lee, I have terrible news for you. The monster has looked at Plays, and it snaps his head, it looks at Shady, hunkers down, just screams, and its long taloned hands that swathed in flames go off to the side, and it lunges at Shady. Okay, so this thing has a fighting of D6. That's not bad. That's not bad. I'm going to spend bennies if it misses.
What's the worst that could happen?
Oh, yeah, we're throwing a Benny. We're throwing a Benny. Hell yeah. It's going to hit that. It's going to hit that mid. Damn it! Oh, you're so lucky, Lee.
Yeah,
You're so lucky, Lee.
I see those twos, yeah.
Oh, you're so lucky, Lee. I'm so upset. Anyway, so, Lee, as the audience, as the flaming thing shrieks down and lunges and swipes at Shady and fails, what exactly just happened? What are we seeing as the audience?
The skeleton appears to begin to lunge at me.
Okay.
And then it seems its mind begins to think elsewhere. And its just standing there motionless thinking.
Okay, you know what? I'll roll with that. It lunges. Yeah, starts to come forward, and it stops. Here's the other scary thing. It was roughly 5 foot tall when this thing started. As it walks forward, as it lunges forward, it stops, it turns, and it's looking at the sarcophagus. And it's looking at the three of you, and it screams, and it's gotten now up to roughly 6 foot tall. Okay, Greg, you're up.
I don't even hesitate. I pull out my shotgun.
Okay.
And
Okay.
I am aiming.
Okay, are you doing single shot or are you doing full auto?
Let's just go
Can I
for it.
interject something right here? Yelling
Sure.
at a fellow mate. We need that skull. Blow its head off.
That's the thing. I don't want to shoot it in the head and shatter the skull. I don't know if we need the pieces or if we need it in a hole.
I understand. Just like
Okay. So. Okay. So, all right. So you've hit it. So now the damage that goes. Here's the other horrible thing. You are that close to this thing. I mean, boys, it's like I said. The father hoists up, clicks. Excuse me.
It says 3d6 on my sheet.
Yeah, because you are that close. So all I gotta do is just roll 3d6. These can ace, and if you're not happy with the damage, you can spend a Benny to get higher damage.
There's 3. Oh, and 1 ace.
Okay, so you can roll another 6. Okay, so you got a grand total of 10, 16, 17. Which is definitely more than a wound. It has a thing of 9, so that means 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So that's actually technically that's 2 wounds on this thing.
Well done, young man.
Okay. All right. So Greg, what does that look like to the audience? What just happened?
Yeah. So, yeah, I see everything going down. I pull out the shotgun. I make sure that they're out of the way and just unload. I let it rip.
Okay.
And I kind of brace it against my body because this thing's got a hell of a kick.
Greg, put to the perspective, you have to have a D8 strength to use this thing without penalty.
Okay.
And so yeah, you're damn right. It has a hell of a kick. You brace it up and you're holding on to the one handle at the bottom and pull, just pull the trigger, and it's just, guys, inside of this small room, it is deafening when this sucker roars to life. It shreds the wall behind him. Again, these are 5 shots from a shotgun in rapid succession, and it's all buckshot.
Oh, crap.
Oh, yeah. So it's just, it pulverizes this thing. Sends it flying backward. I mean, it clicks its side. Greg, I'm sorry. I know you weren't aiming for its head.
Yeah.
But it shreds this thing, and it sends it blasting into the wall. The flames are actually going up against the wall, up onto the ceiling, along the side. Shady, you actually jump away from the wall. Plays, you're backing up as it just blows up all over the wall, and then it slowly begins to smoke down, and the room goes dark. Again, except for the lanterns. I need everyone to give me a notice roll real quick.
Yeah, just put a candle out.
I'm not very observant.
That's okay.
I'm sorry. Do I need to roll something?
Yes, you do. Give me a notice roll.
Okay, sweet.
Okay.
Hold on a second. I don't have his numbers memorized. D6. All right. Doop, boop, boop, boop.
Need another D6, don't you?
I probably do.
Yes.
Wild die.
Yep.
Sorry. Hey, look at that.
You gotta roll again. That's fine.
There we go.
Okay. All right. So basically, you and Shady noticed at the same time. Why didn't what was going on with the father? Why he didn't notice what the other two noticed? What was going on with him?
He was probably still recovering from all the shots and reloading the gun and
Leah back against the wall, just glanced around, because what the other two noticed is that when the thing blew up and the tendrils of smoke went down, that smoke is still sitting there, just swirling around on the floor. What are you boys doing?
Its spirit has not left yet.
That is a good assessment.
That urns.
Oh yeah. So while Shady is dragging the urn over, and he's not strong, so it's a solid stone urn. So he's let's go. Okay, and so the father's looking in.
I'm looking at the sarcophagus and I'm looking about getting a skull.
Okay, what is Blaze doing?
I'm watching the smoke to see if it remanifests somehow.
Got that axe up and just eyeballing it.
Yep, exactly.
So as Shady's a clunk, 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 all the way over, turns it, and he tips it over, grabs the other side. It's freaking hilarious. He's struggling so much, and the Indian looks at him, looks back at the smoke, looks back at Shady Doug, and just today. And Doug's sitting there holding out the other end, trying to heft it up to dump out whatever's inside this. Everett, real quick, I need a vigor roll from you, because that's some foul smelling sludge that has just came out of that freaking urn. Greg, you start to. Are you trying to grab the skull?
I'm looking for the skull.
I need you to give me a vigor roll, because just as you're getting ready to reach it, oh my god. Oh my god, what is that? What is that? What is that? The horrible stench comes up. Now, what did... Okay. Everett, did you give me a vigor roll?
Yeah, I rolled a 16.
You got a 16, so you're good. You're feeling... You're muscling through it pretty good.
Used to it.
The father got a 3. That's a failure. The only thing that's going to happen is...
Am I going to puke on the mommy?
Yeah, you're probably going to vomit, but you'll still be able to capture, get the skull, but it is a horrible mess, and he's retching. It takes him a little while longer than usual, but he manages to rip it up. Lee!
Sorry, I just filled the hole in.
Lee!
Really quick before you get to...
Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry. Yeah, I did horrible math because I was looking at another line, and I actually got 12.
Oh, you're fine. You're still fine. You're good. Lee, here's what I would need you to do for me real quick. No, you're fine. You don't need to roll that.
Oh, come on. Use it a 9? My wild die.
I'm really sorry. You're already used to the smell. You've already gotten through it once, so you're already muscling through it. Lee, this is what I need you to do for me. I need you to roll me a D4. Just one D4.
This could be bad. Okay, here we go.
Oh, it will be.
Yeah, that's bad.
A 1! Fantastic!
Stellar.
Sludge is going off. Sadie, as you're pouring it down, you watch as it bubbles, and then you watch. At first, it just kind of goes through the smoke, and the smoke is there. The smoke starts going faster and faster, and then you watch the sludge. The two of you watch the sludge begins to bubble. And then you watch the smoke starts going back up again. Lee, you've already seen this manifestation once. This thing is already starting to come back. What are you guys doing?
You
have one round and then it's going to reform.
Ooh.
Like, it's coming back fast.
Back as the monster.
Yes.
Stellar.
We're trying to get that skull. Is that
The father has wrenched the skull off of the corpse of Phylactery, and he's using the cuff of his sleeve to wipe the puke off his mouth and chin.
Oh, jeez.
We're signaling to run and get out of there with the skull. Yeah.
Phenomenal. I need athletics roll because as soon as you guys clear that threshold, the entire room lights up and you hear that familiar high-pitched screaming coming not more than a few feet behind you.
Let's see. Do I have athletics?
No, that's not at all what I was going to do. But that's okay. Oops.
I got a feeling I'm going to have to spend a penny to get.
Okay, if you fail, I will require an agility check. If you fail the agility check, then that means your character suffers a level of fatigue from bumps and bruises as your character has tripped and fallen and hit something. And seems as you're in a room that is full of solid bricks, yeah.
Okay, so ignore that double because I had actually, or unless you want to, I'll leave this to the GM's discretion. I had accidentally hit the single D6 and then the double D6.
Okay.
So whichever one, either 5 or 8, whichever one you want me to go with.
Okay, so we're going with the 4, and then we're going to go with the 1.
Very good.
Father Sam, also. Okay, so right now, okay, so all you need is a 4. You need a 4. So Greg, and like, because right now the Indian, so Place is good, Shady is good. You guys are running, and you're out of the room, and you can move your tokens. You can move your tokens to here.
Holy man broke a leg on his way in.
Now, Greg, you can take the failure.
I'm throwing a penny. Let me see.
Okay.
My last one, and it's not any better.
Okay, so Greg, I need you to give me an agility check.
My agility's only a D4.
Lee, you may move Shady to where Plays is. Oh, yeah, you're good. Everyone, you guys can move to the next exit. Move your tokens to where Plays is at.
I've somehow managed to get myself in full screen mode on Google Meet. How do you get out of that?
Full screen mode?
Hit escape.
Escape. I see that. Okay, good.
Yep, there you go.
All right, now you need me to move where? Just
to where everybody else is.
Okay, yeah. Right.
Yep, over here.
Okay, so as everyone comes battering through the door, and the father is cradling the skull, and everybody's running. Now remember, Greg, you are a little bit slower than everybody else.
Yep.
Okay. So the monster has reformed. Everyone's running out. The monster turns and looks, and even its skull head looks at the body. And from her point of view, the camera zooms in on the corpse that has been yanked up and kind of twisted sideways, and it zooms in on its shoulders and where the head is supposed to be, and it pivots around, and we see its face. And it's looking at it. It turns and looks at the door, turns, looks back at the body, turns, looks back at the door, and the entire room lights up as she begins to scream, and she runs towards the door after our 3 intrepid heroes. To find out what happens next time on Savage Sessions, join us next week. Same Savage time, same Savage channel. And until then, from all of us to all of you, go out there, be safe, have fun, and may the dice be with you. Always. Everett, take us home.
This has been a production of Radio Salad Studios. For more information, contact us on Facebook at Radio Salad Studios. Thank you.